time, y'all. We're having a good time in New York. I love this. One evening every week, he helps feed and clothe more than 100 of the unhoused here in Manhattan. Let's everybody say hello to Noel. Give it up. Meet Hoda. Meet Jenna.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good.
So what is, everyone's life is different as a doorman. What's yours like?
I started at 20 years old. I'm 60 now, so I'm 40 years in the union. The last 30 years, I've been working in the same building on Park Avenue for some of the greatest people, some just awesome tenants. I don't feel like an employee. I feel like a family member. When you're in that business, after a certain amount of years, they make you feel like a family member. And my coworkers are great guys.
Yeah.
That's one of the best parts about being a doorman.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to Seth like earlier. Like you see your door people more than you see your family most times. Like especially if your family doesn't live here in New York with you, you know, you see them more and you become family. I think that's really cool. I want to know though, how did you make the jump from like being the greatest doorman ever to like working with the unhoused? How did that happen?
I was about 12, 13, 14 years old, my mother worked in the back of a church at a rectory, and I would be there with her. And to see my mother's compassion for homeless people just really stayed in my body. And it left a mark on me.
So are there any like causes? There's so many worthy causes here in New York and organizations you can work with. Is there something that sticks out for you that you do?
I'm so blown away by you. I've just got to say, I think what you're doing during your spare time is incredible and illuminating. And, you know, you could just be minding your own business, but you're doing the right thing as you do. Yeah. For me, there's an organization, Kelly, called Groove With Me. It's in Spanish Harlem, and they're the young girls who are in high school. And it gives them a place to go after school. The graduation rate for this group called Groove With Me is 98% in an area that has an under 50% graduation. They have dance and singing, and that happens after school. It gives them something to do so they're not out and about. Yeah, and so they say, oh, I can't hang with you because I got to go to practice. Yes. It gives them a place to be, and it's changing lives.
Yeah. When you talk about you know, being a singer and finding that creative outlet that brought you out, like that's what this does for so many girls. Meals on Wheels is an awesome organization. And I want to take my kids. Yeah. So I'm going to get you. I'm going to get your kids.
No, that's the thing. So my kids are the ones who are asking me. We just moved here, and they keep pushing me to like find something, and I'm like, give Mama like 2 weeks at work first, and then we will do it.
You're like, it's day one.
Yeah,
I'm just here.
Give me a minute. So your efforts with In-House has grown though.
Well, it's grown. A guy that lives across the street in a penthouse apartment, a very wealthy guy, befriends me, talks to me every morning, sports, walks his dog. He asked me one day, what are you doing on Thanksgiving? I said, well, like everybody else, I'm going to watch football and I'm going to eat turkey. Yeah. He's like, no, what are you doing in the morning? I said, actually, I get off at 8 in the morning on Thanksgiving. I'm doing nothing. He goes, would you like to feed the homeless with me? Oh. And I was blown away because he was a very wealthy guy. I didn't expect him to ask that he would do something like that. So I said, sure. And that Thursday rolled around. I picked up my wife at the Port Authority. She lives in Boonton, New Jersey. And down we went to the Bowery Mission. And I fed for 4 hours. I felt like I wanted to stay for 8, but my wife's like, we have family waiting for us. Yeah. But those 4 hours at the Bowery Mission, I can't even explain it. It just changed my life.
It changes your perspective, definitely.
I walked out of there, and I'm like, I could do more for the homeless. Yeah. And from there, I met up with a group of people that were feeding down by Madison Square Garden. And I joined them, and that was 9 years ago, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. We feed between 125 to 200 people, and at 10 o'clock, we clean the tables off, and we put out clothing for the homeless. And at 11 o'clock, I'm getting ready to go to the doorman's job, and I get in the car, and I can't explain. It's for 9 years, every Wednesday, I have this feeling of like,
it's like another family.
Like a battery, just rejuvenated my, to 100%. Like, I just feel great every Wednesday going to work.
You don't realize, and you don't want to make it selfish at all, but you don't realize how helpful it is for your heart to help somebody else's.
I'm hoping to live to 100.
If anybody deserves it, it's you. I mean, for all of you, like, we were talking about, my kids see the unhoused all the time, and it just burdens them. Like, how is that for you and your kids and in your world, or seeing kids, like, on Wednesday nights?
Well, now with the migrants, we do have a lot. We have a mix of people that are mentally ill, on drugs, living in shelters, living on the street, migrants, but we take care of everybody. That's just part of what you should do in life. Yeah. I received a letter about a year ago. I opened it up and it said, this is an anonymous letter. And it was a lottery ticket. It was worth $700. Oh. And the person said, I used to be on your line about 2 years ago. And now I'm up on my feet and I'm doing well, and I wanted to repay what you did for me.
Wow.
Yeah, and they said, I know you will do great things with the money. So that's just...
Wow.
You think I felt good that day going to work? I mean, it was like, you know, it's...
Floating.
Yeah, floating.
Yeah.
Big time floating, so...
Oh, what a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Well, we love what you are doing for this city. And just everyone. That's just such a beautiful way to live and such a beautiful domino effect for everybody's hearts. But you work hard, and we think you deserve a little rest. So I have something special for you. Would you like something special?
Sure.
Okay, you know what? I think everybody here is pretty cool, and you work hard. Everyone in this audience goes above and beyond for their fellow New Yorkers. You all work hard, and it's our season premiere. Y'all are special, so let's make this for Noel and everyone in the audience. How's that sound? Yeah. All right, take a look at the monitor.
Hi, Kelly. We're so excited to share this news.
You're all coming here to St. Lucia.
Given each of you a 4-day, 3-night getaway to experience the refined luxury here at Rejuvenated Villa Beach Resort. You'll get to relax on our stunning shores while sipping your favorite cocktail under the Caribbean sun. Cheers!
Yo, trust me, Windjammer Landing has it all. World-class amenities, including 7 restaurants, a renowned serene wellness and spa, which is where I would be, offering island-inspired treatments, family-friendly events like beach movie nights, which is so fun, music, and more. In fact, they just underwent a multi-million-dollar renovation to their 65-acre property that will give you a one-of-a-kind St. Lucian experience. You're still gonna need, like, I know what you're thinking right now. You're like, man, that is awesome, but like, how am I gonna get there? That's what you're thinking right now, right? Yeah, that's what I would be thinking. And we've got you covered there too. Say hello to the doormen and women of the skies. It's the flight attendants and crew for JetBlue Airlines. Yes! As New York's hometown airline, JetBlue is giving everyone in the audience, thank you so much. We're giving everyone in the audience round-trip flights to St. Lucia for you and a guest. As part of their great service, you will fly in maximum comfort with free checked bags, free in-flight Wi-Fi, and access to your favorite Peacock shows and movies on JetBlue seatback entertainment screens. Woo!